Okay. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Thursday morning business chat. Great to see everybody here.
I thought I muted all. Do that
Oh,
again.
I'm gonna mute all.
How are you doing?
Okay.
There we
So
go.
if when it's time for you to talk, you get to unmute your line. We like a nice clean recording because a lot of people aren't able to be on this live, so they listen to the recording because so much good stuff happens here. So this is our business chat where we, share stories, ask questions, do a little bit of, training and support. And this morning, there's a few things we wanted to cover this morning. And one of them is we were talking to Helen this morning and had this idea. We're living in the question of what to cover on the call this morning, and Helen gave us the topic. And so Helen's one of our directors, and you see her on a lot of the calls because this woman shows up. She and Tim, the Colorado Peaks, they always show up early and they're always there. And I'm going to, leave that as a preface to what she's going to talk about today. So over to you, Helen.
Thank you, Robin.
All
Well,
right.
I've been noticing so many people showing up on our calls, and I first wanted to acknowledge everyone because showing up is, where it's at. So kudos to everyone here, and even those people who can't make it here, but then watch the recording. So yeah, so one of my first, I like to call a woman a femtor instead of a mentor, just for fun. So one of my first femtors, one of the things she taught me was to show up, be at the next meeting. What is the next meeting? Do y'all know what is the next meeting? Yeah, well, for some of us, it's Terry, and that would be tonight. And there's probably a lot of people who are already experiencing wonderful results from showing up on that one, and including myself, which my vision got bigger for sure. But anyways, I just wanted to share, the next event. What's the one after that? Oh, Robin and Gregory are bringing in somebody very special. For those of us who were at the conference in Vegas, it's Paula, and she is like spectacular. She's a radio personality, has a heart of gold, and she's a spark. So if you want to be sparked, you'll be there too. So I just wanted to give that hint. Showing up is, like the most important thing you can do. It's either the next call, the next training, whatever. And like Robin says, showing up early, being there. She also taught me to show up early to see who is, who is showing up. So part of your reason to show up to see who's showing up. Right. So I always go and look at who's here. Okay, these are the people I'm going to work with. These are the people showing up. So that was it. That was my tip. And Tim, you had a story to share this morning.
I do, and it's about vibrant living. Back in the spring, we had the spring, I always call it the spring fling, but whatever it was, sprint. Anyway, before that, like a year, I put some people into vibrant living. And I would be amazed occasionally to see when I put a story up that they were actually looking, because they hadn't showed any interest. But at any rate, there they were playing along. And then in the spring, I put up a story, somebody else's story about a dog. And both of them, they weren't responding to the human part. But then when I put a dog story up, they were all interested. So at any rate, they have become customers. They were people I'd known for 30 years in my other life. And they have come around and they've been loyal customers. They love it. One of them in particular is starting to share with people in her circle, and the other one is sharing with family members. So you don't know what's going to happen until you make it happen.
I love it. Well, thank you, Tim. And, you just did and Helen, that was wonderful because it is about showing up. And what's the next event? Well, we have quite a full schedule and it's always available in the newsletter and all over the place. So you guys know where the next event is. And we invite everyone to, show up because you never know what kind of snippets you're going to get, like hearing Tim's story this morning and hearing Helen this morning. And Vibrant Living is quite a vibrant place. There's a lot that goes on in there, and the stories, if you just want to be inspired, just go to the stories. What Tim shared is really valuable because one of the purposes of Vibrant Living is to be kind of a community that inspires people to live vibrantly. And one of those ways that we do that is to inspire people through your stories. And we've been giving away a sleeve of X39 for the story that gets the most engagement all summer. And we have 2 more weeks left of that promotion, where we are counting engagements. That's likes and comments. So please go there and like and comment on the stories that you like. And, who knows who's going to be next. So thank you guys both for showing up, because you do that so beautifully. And I know how often you help me with the little details of things that, and you're covering Facebook, and you're just such a great support for Gregory and I in our community. And we are so grateful. So I want to transition a little bit to the thing that's happening tonight. And a lot of you are on Terry's Empowering Your Vision call. And the stories that are happening in that private Facebook group are life-changing. And I invite you to share a little bit of that on the Live Younger page, of what's happening to you with your expanded vision, like Helen was talking about. And I know Connie Ward has had some amazing results from that, and so many other people. So feel free to share in the Live Younger community also about what's going on. There's still room. There's room for anyone who wants to be there. But if you're called, if you didn't listen to Terry's call, we have the replay in the YouTube channel. It's in the link for in our newsletter every week also, and see if you're called for that. And for those of you that are in the program and want to share, feel free to share in both Facebook groups, in Terry's and in the Live Younger community, because you never know who you're going to touch with your story. Okay, so that's what we had scheduled that we wanted to make sure we covered. So now we want to open it up for you guys. What other stories, questions that are business related would you like to share this morning? And you can raise your hand, you can unmute your line and start talking. So please feel free to unmute and ask or share. We are here for you. Oh, Sarah said part of showing up is to show us your face. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we love seeing your face, and we realize that not everyone is comfortable at this time of the day with showing their face. Some of us have to put our face on before we show up. Honey,
May I share a success about Terry? Is that all right?
Oh, absolutely, honey.
Yeah. So, for those of you who are on there, she, it's visualizations and, but we've all probably heard of that before, but she holds the space for you to kind of entrain with, be a part of taking it to the next level. So I had a good success. We got our daughter to a manager position today. Yay. So that was pretty fun. And I just wanted to say, so I was able to expand my vision. And at one point she had us open our arms way up, and then she had us bring it in, and you're embracing your vision. And I love it. She said, walk into the room with, embracing your vision. So everywhere you go, your vision's with you. So that puts out a vibration that people are attracted to. So just a little tidbit of why you might want to, join with Terry if you haven't yet done that.
Thank you, Helen. That thing she said about when you're clear on your vision and you walk in a room, people can feel it and they're attracted to you, because this is going to have a huge impact on people's businesses. And I see that Connie said she's willing to share. And I also want, before you share, Connie, and unmute your line, I want to answer Valerie's question. Valerie said, is Vibrant Living a site for prospects? Can any LifeWave distributor utilize it? So yes, it was designed for prospects. It was designed to invite people into our community, inspire them, hear the stories. We don't mention the company, we don't mention the name of the patches, but we infer it. And then the guide 2 is loaded with stories, and everybody's welcome. When you join, when you go to Vibrant Living FB, as in Facebook.com. There's some questions to answer, and please encourage people to answer the questions, because as admins, if they don't answer the questions, we're not sure we want to have them in our community, because they have to agree to the guidelines, let us know who invited them, because we always want to make sure that whoever invited them is tagged to connect with them when they start asking questions about more about the patches and things. So it's a place to invite prospects, to have customers have a community to belong to, for people to share stories, to inspire us as distributors. And people are converting from prospects to customers to distributors by being involved in that community. So I hope that answers. And now, Connie, over to you.
Great. So you can hear me okay, yes?
We can.
Okay, great. Yeah, so I'll try not to cry. Little disclaimer there. So even before I did listen to the first call, which I think was Thursday night, I woke up Friday morning and I just knew, like just in my gut, I knew that I needed to go live near my son, who's based in Barcelona now. He was in London, now he's in Barcelona. And, you know, I mean, COVID last 2 years, many of us haven't seen our loved ones. You know, that's certainly me with him. But he's, you know, he's lived actually in Europe for about 12 years. And I just realized I only get to see him a couple times a year, you know, like 24 times in the last 12 years. So I just woke up with this just kind of gut feeling like this has got to change. Life is too short. You know, I got COVID last year. I had long COVID this year. I mean, I think it was just a perfect storm of like, okay, life is short, you know, like, you know, what do you need to do to be happier and take better care of yourself? And so I created that vision Friday morning. And then of course I had to talk to Nick, my son, and make sure that, you know, he wanted me to come be there a few months a year. And so I literally all weekend long, I just felt like I was going to throw up because I was just like, there just was so much on the line and I was making myself so vulnerable and, you know, like just these big, huge things that, you know, we know we need to change. And so Sunday night, we finally got on Zoom together. We have a weekly Zoom call and he and his partner, it's his partner who's from Barcelona. So the two of them are actually buying a property right now as we speak in Barcelona. They just got there. And, you know, they thought that was a great idea. And then the first month they want me to come live with them because of course I don't speak Spanish and I don't know the city that well. So, I mean, my life literally changed like overnight in 3 days. And I just was like, I've only done the first module, right? The first call. So I'm just putting together logistics. I'm very lucky in that, you know, my beloved mother just died and, you know, left some funds that enables us to actually be something I can actually do, you know, financially. And then of course I'm going to do my Lifeway business there. And then I'm going to have meetups in Barcelona as well.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah. So was there anything else you wanted me to share about that, Robin?
That was beautiful, Connie. And you said both you and Helen had the same, not the same, but a similar, that there was an expansion that happened. And what goes on when we tap into our vision, it affects everything in our life, everything. So thank you so much for sharing that. That was so beautiful. And I'm so glad that you get to be with your son. And for those of you that didn't hear, you know, have not joined Connie's group. Oh my gosh, we had people that purchased her Meetup Magic home study course. We had a bonus call the other day, and Connie is just a wealth of wisdom about meetups. And there is no excuse ever anymore for people saying, I don't know who to talk to. I've run out of people, because there's 24 million out there that you can tap into. And Connie, by using Meetup, being in Vermont, had someone come to the Colorado meeting because she set up a Colorado meetup. who signed up as a gold, and 2 people that watched virtually and came in as silvers. And that was from using Meetup. So it's more than paid for itself, and it's fabulous. So thank you, Connie. We have such great wisdom in our community, and I just want to mention 30 minutes of wisdom, then open it up to anybody else. Tomorrow morning, Paula Shaw is going to be with us, and a lot of you who are around for a while remember Paula and Jim Caldwell used to do the original version of LifeWave Connect, and I don't even remember the name of it. LifeWave Now? I don't remember, but it was wonderful. She's a radio host and has a blog, and she has her master's degree in grief and addiction, and she's written many books. And tomorrow she's going to talk about, a lot of people, life was not normal in the last year and a half. It's never really normal, and who aspires for normal anyway? But, the shutdown has really affected a lot of people. And she's going to talk about the reality of that, and and what kind of loss we all experienced. And then, everyone had their own experiences and they're all different, but she's going to talk about how to get your mojo back. Because I know some people, because I talked to several people, that they're just having a hard time fully coming back and being, motivated and inspired in the way they want to be. So tomorrow morning's call is going to be really, really valuable, and feel free to invite guests and anyone that would like to be on. Okay, who else wants to share? I see Pinar, your mic is open. Did you want to share something?
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So you can unmute your mic if you have a question, if you have a story to share, business related. We are here to listen. Well, is everyone quiet today? I don't see any hands up. I don't see any mics opened.
Hi, it's Sybil.
Oh, hi, Sybil. Good morning.
I just wanted to praise the Lord that I'm sitting in my rental office. My friend who has a health food store cafe divided a storage room, and now I have my own consultation office. And I've been disabled since 2014 after a car accident in 2012, which I've shared before. But it was 4 days on the patches when I could roll over without pain. And it was like the next week when my brain started working. So the thought that I can go back to work and have, a better future than going to the nursing home is like really wonderful for me. So, woo! Okay.
Oh, my dear, this is why we do this, is to hear stories like yours and give people hope that the future can be very different and so much better than we even imagine. So thank you so much. You keep sharing those stories with us, because it's going to get better and better and better, Sybil. Okay. And congratulations at your office. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, Doug's got his hand up.
Yes, I had an idea I wanted to share with the group that I was getting ready to bring in a preferred customer with X39 and maybe an Eon. And so I called corporate and checked to make sure that this would all work out. But she's now coming in, she's paying, instead of $19 to be a preferred customer, she's paying $25 to be a distributor, so she can take advantage of the summer summit deal of 2 X39 and 1 Eon, and you get a free Eon and a free pain patch, which is a really terrific deal right now. It's what she wanted anyway. She's got some pain in her hands, and so this is the right combo for her. And it was, anyway, it's just a great deal, and I just want to share that with the group to take advantage of this deal till Friday, either tomorrow or Saturday.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And just so everyone knows, because I know, I think it was Tim that called me yesterday, customers can get the special, and it does highlight that on the FAQs. And so that is possible for them. And Tim had someone who joined, I think it was Tim, as a preferred customer, paid the $19.95, got the special, and then set up their monthly subscription for a month out. So, there's lots of options available. Okay. Just so everybody knows, there's a variety of things. And if you have questions, call customer service, send me a text. And not that I have all the answers. I have some, but we know where to get the answers. So customer service is a great place to go. Thank you so much for that, Doug, and congratulations on your new person. Okay, who's next that wants to share? Go
Well,
ahead.
I forgot to tell you, I dropped off some patches to my friend on the way over here. And when we finish this call, she's going to enroll. And then I can invite her to my upline call with Kay, which will be right after. So
Oh,
we're
wonderful.
squeezing her enrollment in between two calls. So woo.
That's perfect. Perfect. Isn't that one? Yeah. And a lot of leaders have their own calls, and getting people connected in a smaller community is a safe place for people and to feel welcomed. And we really want all the leaders to be welcoming to your new team members, because we stopped doing it on the Live Younger Facebook group because it was taking up the pages and we couldn't find the content. So we've asked the leaders to do your own personal way to make sure that all the new people are very, very welcomed. And thank you so much for that, Sybil. And congratulations on your new person. Yes, we are growing. It was pretty wonderful to hear 75,000 new people, wasn't it? Yes, lots going on. Anyone else? Because we're getting close to our time, and we go 20 to 30 minutes and we've got 22 in here. We're certainly welcome to have anyone else share. If you've got a story, a question. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if that's Richard Davidson that's on the line, but there is a Richard. And Richard Davidson is another one of our community members who's going to be on 30 Minutes of Wisdom in a few weeks from now. And he is an alkalarian. Ever heard that term? I love that term. And he teaches people how to live an alkalized lifestyle. And I'll be sharing more when we have our 30 Minutes of Wisdom call. But, one of the best ways to have our body be unfriendly for any kind of dis-ease is to be alkaline. And he'll be educating us on that. And it's a very valuable information. So any other final comments or questions from anyone? Yes, Sybil.
I always get confused when you sign up. I think she's going to do the premium customer for 6 months so she can try the different patches. And isn't there a way to sign her up so that her auto ship starts tomorrow instead of next month?
Yes, yes, absolutely. When you go, reach out to your upline and they'll help you with that, but also in the Facebook group and in Nitty Gritty, actually, there's a place where you can get the exact details of how to sign up a preferred customer to make sure you get the right order right away and the right order on the monthly subscription. So it's in the Nitty Gritty 101.com website, and your leaders can help guide you there and help you with that. Okay.
I just saw that the other day. Thank you for reminding me where it was.
Yes. Well, that's part of the learning process, especially when you're new. There's so many resources and tools. And I invite everyone to be a happy clicker. Go to the, lifewave.com website and open everything up and see what's there. Go to your back office, open up everything and see what's there. Go to Nitty Gritty Basics, go to Nitty Gritty 101. There's so much available. And then, if you don't remember, just ask, because that's what we're here for. Okay. All
Robin,
right.
it's Helen. I just wanted to add that, one of the things I share with, my new people is, it is a job, and, it's just a great job, no time clock to punch, no boss, you can work from anywhere, but it is a job, and every job you have to have had an education for, whether it was, a degree or training, or, whatever it may be. So it's like for people who are self-motivated and have a big why, a compassionate why, and that's where Terry comes in, helping you really get your your why on the cellular level, the I too, because it's I am this, I have this goal. It's really about bringing it home so you can live it. So then you have the passion to get the education, so how do you get educated? You go to the next event, right? So we're getting educated today, great ideas, appreciate everybody contributing, go to the training, go to the nitty gritty. So, it is an online course. And, our YouTube channel has everything, all the doctor calls, right? So get yourself educated, and the paychecks rise when you get educated, because you start putting it into action and helping more and more people, which is the heart of who we are. We get to, make a difference in people's lives. That's the best part of our job.
That's so beautiful. And my mentor, the guy that I met and 4 years later married, he said, if you treat it like a business, it'll make you money. If you treat it like a hobby, it'll be an expense. And this is a business, and treat it like a business. And like you said, Helen, so beautifully, educate yourself. When I first started, I just opened up everything. That's why people are always asking me, where do you find this? Where do you find that? Well, I don't know how many of you have ever been to the resource section in your back office, opened it up, and then opened all the marketing tools up. You'll be blown away of how much is there. And most people never go there. And when you open up resources and go down the left side, and by the way, good to know, I mentioned it in the Facebook group, there is now a tab on product education. I think they call it product training, and it has one sheets on each one of the patches all in one place. It used to be available in the resource under marketing tools. Now they put it all in one place. And so things keep getting better and better, and you just got to keep looking. We're encouraging the company to get better about, when they make these wonderful changes, to let us know. And so we will be sharing those. So I want to thank you. Darlene, did you want to say something?
Yes, I was so glad you told us about that. I printed it out, and I have a husband that is constantly asking me, well, what does this patch do? I don't remember. So I printed it out, I handed it to him, and I said, here's the answer to all your questions. And he was so happy. So I put it in a cover. So when I do events and stuff, it'll be there, and customers and prospective people can see it too. But I really like that. So thank you for telling us about that.
Right. And thank you for taking it the next step and making that available for everybody. That's great. Okay. Well,
Robin,
yes, good.
I was taking notes from what you had said when you said where this resource is available. Could you repeat that,
Sure.
please?
And I did put it in the Facebook group also. You click and go to your back office, and you click on resources. And once you click on resources, which is on the top right, then you go to the left side, and it's a few down, you'll see product training or product, what's it called, Darlene? Product, I don't know. I think
Training guide.
product training guide. That's the formal name. Thank you so much. Okay. And I bet a lot of people don't even know those sheets have already been there, but they've been in hiding. So now they're available. You had to dig deep. I found them a long time ago, but we haven't talked about them. So there they are, all in one place. Darlene's got them printed, ready to go. And that'll be great for your home meetings too, Darlene. Wonderful. Okay, everybody. Well, thanks so much for being with us. Remember, tonight is Terry's call. If you, everyone should have gotten the email that had the worksheet, and feel free to share your stories on your insights and ahas and benefits in the Live Younger Facebook page, because if you aren't in the program, and you might want to be, you're going to be hearing a lot about it, by the way. So because people's lives are changing from that. Before the first call even happened, people had life-changing experiences, and now lots of people's visions are expanding. So thank you everyone for being with us this morning, and we will conclude our call. Bye.